Makoto Shinkai is a name that you all know and love. He is synonymous with visual perfection, from the cosmic longing of your name to the rain-soaked streets of weathering with you. He spent a career chasing beauty and filmmaking within the anime world. But in 2022, he gave us something completely different, something truly perfect. I'm making the case that Suzume isn't just a beautiful movie. It is the pinnacle of anime movies. It is the greatest of all time. It is the GOAT when you're comparing it to Chainsaw Man, Demon Slayer. They have nothing on this film. Whether it's the beauty, the feeling, the music, the animation, the overall blending of everything that we love in anime, Suzume eclipses them. And in today's video, I'm going to be giving you the case on why Suzume is indeed the greatest anime film. I'm your host, Anime 1-on-1. Like, share, and subscribe to all that good YouTube stuff. And let's get into it right now. Let's talk about the anime aesthetic, the Shinkai aesthetic. We know that clouds are going to look better than real life, but in Suzume, the art serves a deeper purpose. The film focuses on ruins, places where the heartbeat of humanity has long faded away. Shinkai asks us to look back at what we left behind. The details in the moss, the appealing paints, and the silence of those spaces making the world feel lived in and mournful. The supernatural threat, the worm, is a massive, terrifying plume of, pure red energy. It's not a sentient monster with a monologue. It's an unpredictable force of nature. The visual constant between the peaceful Japanese countryside and this looming eldritch disaster creates a tension that most action anime could only dream of. Another great reason why this is quite literally the best anime movie is it feels like a road trip through the heartbeat of Japan. Most anime films stay in one location. Suzume is indeed a road trip. This structure is genius for many reasons, but I'll give you two just to be safe. By moving from the royal south of the bustling heart of, southern Japan to the heartbeat of Tokyo, and finally ending in the countryside yet again, we feel the literal weight of the countries on the backs of these characters. Another great reason is the human connection. At every shop, Suzume meets people. The orange farmer, the bar owner, the twin children. These aren't just NPCs or background characters. They represent the hospitality and the quiet lives that are at stake. It makes us care about the door she's closing because we've met the people living between them. Now here's where Suzume transcends just being another fantasy anime movie. It's a direct response to the 2011 earthquake in Japan. Now, you may know the state as the Fukushima nuclear disaster because that's what happened. On the early morning of, in March 2011, a massive earthquake and tsunami hit Japan. Now, this caused a lot of destruction to the point that it's still being cleaned up to this day. A lot of people died. A lot of people got injured. A lot of people suffered damages, and including the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant disaster, which wasn't as bad as Chernobyl, but it was still an awakening. Just like Chernobyl, this sparked a lot of nuclear controversy, but it was still contained. It wasn't as bad as Chernobyl, but it was still bad. Now, a lot of people in Japan, worldwide, have sort of kept it under wraps. We don't talk about 2011's earthquake, but this film showed us that we can move on. We can continue to persevere through these times. And hypothetically, hopefully not, if something like this were to happen again, the Japanese government will be prepared. Other governments will be prepared to help. And if this happened in another country, like America, China, Europe even, we will band together and help each other out. And Suzume shows this excellently. Suzume is on a mission to get Daijin, the cat, and to close the doors, but shows how other people, complete strangers, help her out along the way. They're not like, you help me, but leave me alone. I don't want anything to do with you, sort of thing. It shows us that the human spirit is what keeps us going. The fact that everyone wants to help out. Good people want to help out. People who just want to see you do good and to show you that humanity is indeed great. If this movie was just about trauma, it would be a hard watch, but it's also hilarious. Having the main male character turned into a three-legged wooden chair is a bold move. It keeps the movie grounded in anime whimsy. It allows for a physical comedy and a unique bond between leads that isn't just love at first sight. The villainous cat is actually one of the most complex characters. It represents the fickle nature of the gods, sometimes cruel, sometimes helpful, but ultimately lonely. And another great part about it is the ritual of closing. To close a door, Suzume and Shota have to visualize the people who live there. They have to hear the voices saying, "I'm off," or "welcome home," or "have a great day." This is a powerful metaphor for grief. You can't move forward until you acknowledge the horror what was lost. And also, it's a beautiful ending. The climax of Suzume is, in my opinion, the most moving sequence in modern cinema. Yes, it is part of a giant climactic battle, but the true ending is a conversation. Suzume realizing that she is the one who will give herself the strength to survive is a masterstroke of writing. It tells the audience that while we can't change the past, we have the power to confront the paths and parts of us that are still stuck there. It's the ultimate message of hope. Suzume is the greatest because it's complete. It has the high stakes action sequences of a modern blockbuster, the visual polish of a true masterpiece, and the soul of a private confession. It's a movie that tells us that doors will open and doors will close for us, but as long as we keep walking, there will be a tomorrow waiting for us. This movie is one of the most beautiful anime films I have ever seen, and I've seen quite a lot of anime for quite a while. It's beautiful. It's poetic. It's one of the greatest, if not the greatest, anime movie, in my opinion. From the historical, it's based off the historical event of the 2011 earthquake and how there's still parts of it that haven't been fully healed. Like the Fukushima area hasn't been moved into. Some people have returned. Some people have set up shop there, but it's still largely abandoned. In the nuclear cleanup efforts, yes, they have been going, but there's still so much work to be done. So, in my opinion, this is a metaphor for that. Yes, the trauma happened, the disaster happened, but you gotta keep going till tomorrow. You can't fixate on this while not, looking towards the future. I think that's a good thing for this anime. It shows us that we can keep going. It shows us that even though the past may hurt, there's a future of healing for all of us. But what do you think? Does Suzume top Your Name, Weathering with You, or other anime films? Or is there another film that holds the crown in your opinion? Let's talk about it and argue about it in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do all that good YouTube stuff. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out and have a fantastic day.